I just dropped one. There's clear right here on the bottom, and then there's some white tips. And all I do, I have 2 on so far. I have mine pre-measured to what finger is what, so it makes it a lot easier. And this one is a box I purchased on Amazon. These are just the tips. Sometimes I do the full cover ones, but I'm going to be doing different nails on my set today. And, this is by Zor. I'm not going to do that part on camera. I'm just doing, what I do is, I just had a set of nails on, and then I just soak them off. And then I take a 180 bit file, and I just file down, just lightly file my nail beds. And then I use a sanding block. This one is pretty tore up, but I use a sanding block to go over that. And then I've already done that. And then once I do that, I just take some alcohol and a piece of paper towel and just go over to dehydrate my nails. And that's it. Once I do that and the nails are dry, and another thing that I do is I do push back my cuticles. What I typically use is just an actual nail. Let me see if I can get the big one. So I'll just use one of these. But I'll usually just use like one of these to get down in the sides and push back my cuticles. It's pain free, it's easier, and that's what it ends up looking like. So I do that to all my nails. I've already done that. And I use my favorite nail glue. And for now, I'm just going to be doing the clear ones. I like the clear ones. So that's what they look like. These are the clear nails. And I use those. And then I haven't used these ones yet, but it also comes with that one. So you do have an option. And these are straight. And square shaped. And I like that. So what I'm going to do is just pick, and then I just use this, which is my favorite nail glue. It literally dries in a few seconds. And I usually just squeeze the part together that's going to go to my nail bed. Just, especially like these little pointed parts, because sometimes they lift up. If they do, it's fine. But I just typically take it and put it in the corners and in the middle. That works for me. Some people just say just dab it onto the middle, but I don't. I do it in the middle and the sides. And just make sure I got a good amount in there. And then just put it above my line. And then literally, it's already stuck. I just like to, after I do it on that part, I go up the sides as well. And this is literally what that looks like. I do have a cover for it, but I'm just going to take my scissors and just cut it off. It's not even by any means on the bottom, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to file it down. So again, I squeeze a little tip together and plug in my nail glue. This literally takes like a few seconds to adhere. So that's what I do. So on the nail, like I said, I just go up just a little bit and hold it in place for a few seconds. And then I'll go to the sides and just hold that down. Don't leave your finger sitting there because if you do, it'll adhere to your skin. Then that's that one. This one looks crooked. I'm trying to take this off. This part is a pain in the butt, so you gotta make sure you get it exactly where you want it because this stuff, when I say it sticks, it really sticks. But this one's crooked, so I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, that's crooked. Alright, I'll take that off in a second, but the next one is little finger tunnel. And then after I do that, after I get all my nails done, then I just file them down with my nail file. I know it's a little bit overworked, but I just file them down with my nail file to make it smooth. That looks good too. Alright. I was able to take that one off in the process. But yeah, after I do that, then I file everything down with both the nail file 180 bit and then also a bucket with a sanding block. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to, I like to do both hands. And And just 2 fingers on each side left. Some people just, like I said, just do like the center and then like the tips of the nail, the fake nail, to be kind of saturated by the glue, but I don't do that. This one is kind of, this is up. Yeah, it's kind of up in the air. You literally have no time to take these off. Like after it's set, like it just literally takes seconds. So you have to be very like efficient. To see it down on desk. I want to recommend ripping them off if they are adhered all the way to your finger. But I do it myself at times because I'm not really patient enough to go and soak it, and especially I trusted that. So I usually just, if I can, within a few seconds, take it off. Another thing that I notice with me is sometimes like I'll have it pointed up and then like my fingers actually have it, put your finger downward or set it flat on a desk just to make sure that your nails are straight and flat. Okay. If the tips don't like adhere and get like a little bit of a lift from the very edges of these parts, this and that, just don't worry about it. It's not something you can fix it easily by just filing it down. And so that's that set. Hasn't been sanded down except for the first one, my pinky. But I just have the pointer finger left on this hand. And another tip that I do or have is that if you're not sure how long you want them, if you don't want the full length, you want to cut them down, don't cut them down to the length that you want just yet because you're going to be filing more as you actually do your nails. So I always have a tendency to lift my finger up. Should not do that. And then the nail might end up being crooked, or of course this one is crooked, but the rest are fine. So here's the 2 sets. This one has to be taken off. This is totally crooked. I don't know if you can see that, but it is. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is just cut these. And I'm simply going to, like I cut this one and I cut this one. I'm just simply gonna take my scissors, cut. Because you can always cut it more. I'll shorten it down more. I'm not gonna get back the growth, obviously, because it's a big nail. So so that's why I only recommend cutting just a little bit off if you are not sure how short you want your nails or how long you want them to be. I know darn well I'm not gonna have this one that long. Unless I go flying all over. So this is what it's like now. This one nail has to go. And it literally, I can't say it tastes. Let's see if I can get it off. I don't know. And I put my nail polish remover away. So on with it. When I file these, I don't file to start here. I usually start a little bit below. And the reason why I do that is because I notice that when I file up here first, I kind of have a tendency to like keep doing it, and it ends up kind of stripping my own nail. The only purpose of this part is just to blend it in with your own nail so that it's smooth. So simply start like right in this area. Usually start sideways, and then go up into my nail. If you can see that. I usually start here and then work my way up. And then I'll go across. And you'll be able to feel like this is one example of what I was saying. Sometimes you'll get that little lift. You can see that in the corner. How it's not right there. But it doesn't matter because you can blend it in with the nail with this. And sometimes you might lose the tip a little bit. It doesn't matter as long as the rest of the nail don't go too hard because it will literally dissolve the acrylic nail tip, whatever. So obviously you don't want to do that. So I'm just following these first, and then just to blend it all in, and then I'll sand them. And I just run my finger across, and I can feel that it's like this. You can definitely feel the tips. What happens if you don't do that is that when you start to polish or dip or whatever you're going to do to fill in from your nail bed to the nail, it's going to leave like a little hump or whatever. So that's the purpose of doing it, just to get it nice and flush. That's the purpose. And then I kind of like pull the sides of my finger tip out. Yeah, way better. It feels like perfectly smooth. Be careful because I will sometimes snag my cuticle area and it hurts. For me, since my nails are long, well, the fake nails are long, it makes it a little bit difficult. Like, I'm not even going to do this one because that one's the one that needs to be fixed. These ones are good. So it's a really quick process. I'm gonna close this up. It's pretty quick. I mean, it's gonna take a lot to do this. These are all nice and fresh. Yeah, perfect. And I make sure to still get the nail itself because whatever product that you're gonna use you want it to adhere. So you're taking away the shine off your natural nail and off of the nail tip, the fake nail. You want to be able to, and that's what it's going to look like beforehand. Since you don't know what the length you're going to want it's going to be, just file the whole thing. Or, or you can just file off as far as you believe you might be design your nail tip too. You know what I mean? Like, so if your nails are only going to be this long, then you can just file focus on up here. If they're going to be longer, I'm not really sure if I'm going to file the whole thing. And this one's got to come off. This is a crooked one. Look at that. That's weird. But anyway, so I'm just going to do this. And then another thing that I used to do is just use a brush to get all the dust away, but I prefer to use just a paper towel with alcohol on it, because all dehydrator is literally just alcohol. So just kind of gonna take off. That's literally all it is, alcohol or alcohol based. Alcohol is what makes it dry. So I just use alcohol to take that off. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna soak this one off. But then I'm gonna grab my alcohol. I feel like I'm gonna buff this first. And I do have new buffing pots, so. That makes it really smooth. It's really smooth. So it's super easy. To smooth it into your natural nail bed. So smooth. Alright, I'm just on the whole length of the nail. Get those sides really good. So here's how they look like before they're. Another thing I use is, the makeup sponges, which is just put some alcohol on that. For me, the reason why I do that is because it retains the alcohol longer. It doesn't dry as fast when it's in this little cosmetic sponge. So I do that. And that cleans up everything nicely. That versus that. And for like a couple of, you'll see it's like swirls. It's kind of weird. But anyway. Just gonna clean that off. And then what I do, I can't talk about that one, but just clean off my nail polish. Cleaning up the dust. I do have a nail desk, a little nail salon desk, but which does have a dust remover in it. Where you turn the power on, it just sucks all the dust down, but I feel like sitting at that table. So I'm sitting at my desk. And that is it. They're buffed, they're sanded, filed down, and they're ready to put product on, with the exception of this. So that's how I do mine. And comment down below if you found these tips to be helpful, or if you want me to do other ones, or if you have any questions or would like to see me actually do the set. This video will be way longer than what it has been, so I'm not gonna have you guys sit through this. I'll probably do another video of me actually doing on this. I'm gonna use a dipping system. So I will be using this one, Model 1s. This is the top, but I'm not gonna use that. But this is the system I'm gonna use. Really simple, quick, and your nails come out flawless. Alright, see you guys in the next one.